This is my favorite place in New York City. It's the best place in New York City. Libraries have always been home to me, and this is the perfect one. And so to have my own office in this place, it was just miraculous to me. I felt possessive about it. That's not the right, you're supposed to share it with people, I understand. But that was my feeling, that this was my library. I'm Annette Gordon-Reed. I am the Carl M. Loeb University Professor at Harvard University. The Cullman Fellowship is designed to support writers and scholars who are working on projects that hopefully will have some resonance in the public at large. I worked on 2 books when I was here. The Hemingses of Monticello, Part 2, which I'm still working on, and I co-wrote Most Blessed of the Patriarchs with Peter Asonoff. Both of them are related, obviously, because we're both talking about Monticello, and both of them are books that are designed to illuminate the place. In past times, historians who wrote about Jefferson's life weren't really interested in the institution of slavery at Monticello and the children that Jefferson had with Sally Hemings. But since the 1990s, there has been an explosion of information about life at Monticello, and it's a way of trying to make the place not just about one person, because he wasn't there just by himself. For most of the years, he was there surrounded by a couple of hundred African-American people who were enslaved. And if you want to see what that society was really like, you need to find out as much as you can about everybody who's there. Thomas Jefferson and Sally Hemings, An American Controversy, was written outside of the Cullman Center, but most of the research that I did was here in the genealogy room. And the genealogy section allowed me to trace names and connections to names to try to piece together family ties. And it was sort of detective work. My genealogy work is like that. Most Blessed of the Patriarch is our attempt to try to write about Jefferson in a way that sort of brings him back into the picture. A lot of writing about Jefferson, we think, is people talking about what they think about Jefferson, and to try to discover our version, and it would be our version of the real Jefferson. His letters and from the things that he actually wrote, rather than just interpreting what we think he meant. The papers of Thomas Jefferson are here. We actually have a version of the Declaration of Independence, of his draft of the Declaration of Independence here. There are items from his farm book where he kept records of Monticello and his other plantations. I used the map room looking at the Jefferson and Fry map that was Jefferson's father's map of Virginia. But primarily, this is sort of a letter-driven book looking at his letters. When I got the Cullman Fellowship, it was one of the joys of my life, one of the proudest things. I wish I could do it again, but I can't. That's what it felt like. Just invigorating, and it's my space.